If you thought mom groups were crazy, try Texas mom groups. I had to pick my jaw up off the floor recently because one of my local mom groups had the most unhinged post I've ever seen. And it's actually not, well, the post is actually crazy, but the reactions are even crazier. And the weirdest part is, this is one of the less crazy mom groups in my area. So the post starts off, kids will be kids. She's a little dismissive. Don't love it, but perhaps this set the tone for everything else. We all did it when we were young. I'm sharing this to raise awareness among parents. My son and his friend were playing Ding Dong Ditch around 7 p.m. when an elderly man confronted them and threatened to them in the head if they did it again. It's frustrating to see people complain about kids being glued to their devices, yet they criticize them for having fun outdoors. Okay, to be fair, OP is a little dismissive of everything. At the same time, she didn't send her kid out to do this. He did this unbeknownst to her. And let's just be incredibly clear. The elderly man is crazy and honestly seems to fetishize the idea of killing someone. So with that said, we'll move on to the comment section. So we've got the classic, having fun outdoors? No, ma'am. Parent your kids. The admin steps in. It's annoying, but kids will be kids. It's not bad parenting when the parents didn't even know about it. Come on. And I love her for this. And honestly, this is one of those things like, you couldn't pay me enough to do an admin's job and they're out there doing it for free. Teach your kid to be respectful and you won't have to go through this again, with a little winky face. You're making a winky face as if like they should go through it again? That we should be threatening people's lives over Ding Dong Ditch? What the fuck, ma'am? Kids are literally going on someone's property unannounced and ringing their doorbell just for a reaction. It's disrespectful and pissing people off, obviously. Yet you are still allowing your kid to do it. She's literally not allowing her kids to do this. Like, she found out about this after the fact. She was a little dismissive, but at the same time, it's not like she's like, go forth and Ding Dong Ditch. What the fuck? So there are several things they could be doing outside to keep themselves entertained without inconveniencing others. Because that justifies shit. Like, everybody is ignoring like the main point here. And it made me crazy because I was like, did nobody see like what happened? Like, the kid got his life threatened and you're out here like mom shaming. What is going on with this world? Ding Dong Ditch is not having fun outdoors. It's being disrespectful to adults. Being on technology is much better than being disrespectful brats. But playing outdoors without bothering others would be best. Okay, Rebecca. We as kids never played that. My parents taught us to respect others, and we did. There are many games kids can play outdoors without putting themselves in danger, and they're not in danger if their neighbors are sane. Without putting themselves in danger and without scaring others on their own. Who's scared of Ding Dong Ditch? I would be very scared if a bunch of teens did that to me. It was 2 boys. Kids will be kids is no excuse for them not respecting others. Okay, Amy. Yes, I was a kid when I was young. Never Ding Dong Ditch. Why? Because my parents instilled respect in me. Same as I did with my kids. My kids know that they are not to do that or there will be consequences. My kids go outside. That means they ride their bikes, go to the park, play ball. Do not disturb the peace of their neighbors by being jerks. I feel like the last two commenters kind of like clearly went uphill both ways when they went to school and came home every day. No, ma'am, playing a prank on someone isn't an outdoor activity. I can only imagine if I'm home myself with my young children and not have a camera. Someone does that prank on me, I would not be able to sleep at night. You bet I'd be approaching the door with a weapon. Well, Carol, that sounds like you also fetishize the idea of killing someone, and this might be proof if you ever do. So that perhaps it was premeditated. So just gonna know. Oh, and I emailed it to myself. But this one takes the cake. And I also emailed this to myself with her name as well. And this lady's crazy. Let's see here. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So you ding dong ditch and you should die. That's what they should be taught. Not everyone is going to take kindly to their stupid games. People have been killed for less stupid things, because that justifies it. Like what? Teach them that and to respect their neighbors. Also, I bet by the guy saying that they aren't going to ring his bell anymore. They're probably traumatized and never going to go outside again. I sure as hell would have had some real choice words with those kids if they pulled that stuff at my house. I don't play, especially if kids are sleeping. And I just said, weird take you have in favor of a man who is clearly excited at the opportunity to murder someone over something slightly annoying. Again, yes, it's annoying. It's possibly disrespectful. Are we really going to ignore the point and like just be the densest mom group that has like let it fly right over our heads that like a man threatened this kid's life? That is not okay. Is ding dong ditch okay? Absolutely not. But this woman goes on because of fucking course she does. So that one pissed me off enough that I actually responded back. And I just said, I think kids can learn that lesson without a deranged man threatening them. And that the comment section is absolutely nuts. And she said, or it's you that's stuck in that it's MURDER over respect. It's Texas. Everyone has pew-pews and will protect what's theirs. What are they protecting? Because I don't think they were threatened. So if they shoot, and I'm just gonna make sure that this woman knows I emailed these screenshots to myself with your name. And if you ever do this to anyone, I will be contacting the DA's office. So I would love to see the shit show that your defense would be, and also the civil lawsuits after. And then, and yeah, so that's the unhinged comment section. After I told that woman I was taking screenshots and making sure that I had those saved, the entire thread got shut down. Oops.